Everywhere we go, everywhere we go, people wanna know, people wanna know who we are, who we are. So we tell them, so we tell them, we are the union, we are the union, mighty, mighty, mighty union, mighty, mighty,
My name is Margaret, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker at UC San Diego. So outsourcing has been affecting social workers this year because our management has decided it's easier to hire travelers. Travelers don't get any benefits, and they only stay for 12 weeks. So the inpatient team spends between 1 and 3 weeks training people, and then the remaining weeks supervising them because they don't really know how to work in our system. It's a drain the entire time, and then those people are gone. So they can't provide quite the level of service that our patients need, and the whole time they're here, they're not getting any benefits, and then they're gone. And we are once again understaffed. So it doesn't fix problems for social workers in our department, and it doesn't fix problems for patients who need help, and it saves UC money. So overall, outsourcing is bad for workers and bad for patients, and it needs to stop.
Hi, my name is Faye. I am an IT technician with the computers here, and outsourcing is a problem for me specifically because our team is like, they keep bringing in these temporary workers that are going to be here for a few weeks and then possibly disappear, and we have to train them every time they come in. So we're bogged down with all this training and like babysitting, and all it does is save UC a tiny bit of money for not bringing them on full time. So, you know, what's the purpose of that other than just plain old greed?
My name is Nathaniel. I'm a BTSA here at UCSD. Outsourcing affects us in my department because we have a lot of contract supervisors that have been moving in. UC hasn't been fostering internal growth. In addition to that, there's been a rather large growth of just contractual work that's being hired on for dealing with work that we've done in a larger capacity, to the point that it's double the size of our team at the moment, and it's just looking to grow.
Okay, we have today. We are all here today because of the unfair labor practice we filed against UC for outsourcing our jobs, and we have a lot of speakers, great speakers for you today. So I want you guys to listen to them, be empowered. They walk the walk, talk the talk. They're great leaders. So I'm going to start with the first speaker would be San Diego City Council District 1, Barbara Bry. Let's give it a round of applause.
Thank you, and thank you all for being here today. I'm Barbara Bree, and I'm honored to represent this community on the San Diego City Council. And first I want to thank you for all you do every day to treat San Diegans who need your help in staying healthy and in recovering from diseases. UCSD is a place where I also get my medical care, excellent medical care. I understand you have issues in getting an agreement that will protect important jobs. I want you to know that I stand with you in your efforts to negotiate a fair agreement that will protect your jobs and give you the ability to support your families and to live in San Diego. So thank you again for all that you do every day for our community. I'm honored to be here with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker is from APSME Local 3299. 32! Yeah, he's a math leader, a dynamic speaker, our media person, and no other than Isaac Samora. He's a respiratory therapist.
32! 99! 32! 99! 91! 19! 91! 19! All right, guys, it's another day here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I wanted to start off by kind of introducing myself. I'm a worker. I work here in all three of these hospitals. We manage some of the sickest patients in San Diego, and we're proud to do so, and we're very good at what we do. Is that right? Yeah! Who runs UC?
We run UC!
Who runs UC?
We run UC!
Just like Barbara Bree, I also get my care here. My family comes here. We're all patients here at UCSD. We know this historically has been the best hospital to get your care in San Diego. We know that we accept the sickest patients in the region. When all the other for-profit hospitals cannot manage their patients, they send them to us. And then we step in, we do our magic, and we do our thing. This is what we're known for. We want to keep these high standards. The way you keep these high standards is you treat your workers well. You pay your workers a living wage. You make sure that you treat your workers fair when it's time to bargain for what we're looking for, right? Yeah. Something I want to do, I think it's very important. There always seems to be money for new buildings, expensive pieces of art. We have this chiseled water fountain out there with these rocks that were carved, cost tons and tons of money. This is new. Where you're standing right now, this wasn't here 2 years ago. Right. So I think we should actually name this. The idea was going around, this is where we normally are when we strike, when we have political action, and I think we should call it Union Square. What do you guys think? I'm gonna take a little bit of water. We're gonna christen this Union Square, okay? Yeah. So this is UC San Diego, Union Square, powered by the workers. That's right. So we're here for one big reason. We called a strike because UC is illegally outsourcing our jobs. And they're bypassing sitting down and talking with the workers to provide work and coverage for these hospitals and medical centers. Is that okay with you? No! Are you going to stand by and let them do this to our colleagues? Hell no! Are you going to let them do this to you? No! How many people have bills to pay? Let's see some hands. How many people can afford to get outsourced? No. How many people can afford to get displaced? No. I need my job. I got 3 mouths to feed. I have a young girl who's going into college. My daughter's going into college here. And who's going to pay for it? Me. I can't do that if my job is outsourced. I'm here to do excellent work, advocate for my patients, and stand up for my colleagues, right? All right. Who runs UC?
We run UC!
Who runs UC?
We run UC!
So, a couple of examples I want to give before I pass off the microphone. UC is forming these partnerships. They're corporate partnerships with for-profit companies. This is a public institution. The University of California is for the people that live in this state. You can come here and get your education. You can get your health care. It is a publicly owned institution. When you're making these partnerships that are based on profit, what do you think happens to the workers? Do you think you have good outcomes for the workers?
No.
Do you think there's going to be good outcomes for our patients?
No.
Are we going to allow UC to do this?
No.
Are you ready to fight?
Yeah.
Are you ready to fight?
Yeah.
Who runs UC?
We run UC!
Who runs UC?
We run UC!
All right. That's my message for the day. I want to thank all the mothers and all the women that are helping lead this fight. Let's hear it for the mothers. And let's hear it for the women that are helping lead this fight. 32!
39!
32!
39!
Woo!
Thank you, brother. The next speaker is a building trade, from building trade, business manager, Tom Lemon.
Yeah!
We do this together and we win. You guys know that. I'm a little under the weather myself, just like the weather, but I want you guys to know that when we fight,
we win!
When we fight,
we win!
So I've been on a lot of picket lines. I've been on a lot of your picket lines in the last year and a half. Matter of fact, last time I was pretty adamant, but my voice is shot. I want to bring up some of my construction guys that are actually on strike today to tell you about their struggle and how our struggle is your struggle and your struggle is our struggle. And when we fight, here's one. He's a striking worker. He's literally helping organize an entire industry for iron workers. We really appreciate him and Johnny and the IBEW that's here. And I think I got some other construction trades. Maybe not. One.
How you doing? My name is Juan Casillas. I'm a striking iron worker. And we're so part of the solidarity. So remember, when we fight, we win. Si se puede.
We win.
Thank you, brothers. The next speaker is from UPTE, CWA 9119. And it's for bargaining unit RX workers from research, executive board, Kate C.
Thank you. I'm Kate Krauthamel. I'm a staff research associate here, and I am so proud to be part of UC San Diego. Our patients come here for quality research, and the UC, by outsourcing our IT, which is the backbone of what we do, it's the backbone of research, it just undermines our patients' security using their records. It's what we do is everything for our patients, for our students, and for our communities here. It's not right for the UC to be outsourcing these jobs and basically creating a second-class workers beside us. We have a history of unifying here, of staying together and fighting for our university. When we say that this is our university, I mean this is our public university, and we're here for our people. We're here to be investing back into our workers and our staff instead of outsourcing and creating, again, just a second-class workers alongside us. IT, it's a new era, a new profession, but being a part of a union is a long and deep history. And I'm really happy to say that we have a folk band here, Songs for the People, to play us a little ditty and inspire us in this fight. Because when we fight, we win! When we fight, we win! When we fight, we win! All right. Thank you.
Oh no, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh no, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Today I
The next speaker is coming from, he is the San Diego Imperial Labor Council Executive Secretary Treasurer, Keith Maddox.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a fight we have to win. that's why we're all here in the house today. We have to stand together, fight together, and win together. That's why you got the building trades in the house, the iron workers, and the IBEW, and the food and commercial workers, and CWA, and ASME, and the Labor Council, all in the house. 2 years. Over 2 years of bargaining, and what they bring to the table is 2% raises that don't even keep up with the increased cost of your food and your gas.
That's right.
At $4 plus a gallon. You know, it doesn't keep up with the rising cost of utilities and rents. At the same time, they want to increase your health care. They want to increase your parking. They should be giving you parking to come here to work every day. It's wrong. That is why we have to stand together and fight together. But on top of that, they want to outsource your jobs. Hundreds of millions of dollars of outsourcing is what they have proposed. That's what they're already moving. 1 in every 6 jobs already being outsourced. You're having to fight for your jobs, and if it ain't your job, it will be tomorrow. You have to fight to win this battle. You cannot allow them to take your jobs. No. Why do you even want to be at the table if they're going to take your jobs? And if it's you today, it'll be the CNA and the nurses tomorrow. That is who this company and the University of California Medical Center has turned into. You had to stand up and fight for these jobs. And on top of that, they want to take away your retirement. They don't even want you to be able to leave this place when you're broken down. You have to fight for those rights. You have to stand together. We have to fight. This is our house. Whose house? Our house. Whose house? Our house. Who built this house? We did. We have to fight for this. They are trying to take you back to the days of the robber barons, when you went to work and you worked till there was nothing left. And at the end of the day, you had to go to the company store and buy your food. You had to rent your house from them. And when you got a paycheck, there wasn't one. You owed them. That is what they're bringing to the table. Whose house? Our house. Are we going to fight for this? Yeah. Are we willing to stand for this? Yeah. Hell no, we can't stand for this. We got to fight. We have to fight. We have to win. When we fight, when we fight, when we fight, we have to stand together. An injury to one is an injury to all. United we stand, divided we fall.
Our students from UCSD are great, awesome, great leaders. Where are you? The next speaker is a student, and he's an organizing intern at ASME. It's his 5th year right now. And Miguel Tapia, where are you?
Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Ángel Tapia Trujillo. I'm a 5th year studying sociology and ethnic studies at UC San Diego. And I just want to share that I'm giving nothing but love, warmth, buenas vibras, besos y amor to all the workers out here. You know, this is my 5th year, and I've been working with ASME 3299, a few strikes now with UPTE 9119. So it's been very empowering for me as a student to recognize all the people here. People who recognize that each and every one of us deserves rights, the right to a happy life, the right to housing security, to food security, that me as a student, that I have the power to work with each and every one of you. You know, you might not know my name, you might not remember me, I might not remember you, but at the end of the day, we're all together here as one, united, and I could feel the power. I could feel it. Like, I can turn around and it's almost like it's touching me on the shoulder. Like, it's like, hey, we're out here, we're here together, we're powerful, we're strong. I see nothing but smiles here. People with familiar faces, new people out here, and it gives me so much strength, so much love, so much power to continue doing this as a career, to be out here with every one of you. It provides me so much warmth, love, and I just want to share that with you as a student, that I'm here for you as much as y'all are here for us, and that our struggles are interconnected. You know, when I'm hurting, y'all are hurting. When y'all are hurting, we're hurting. And I just want to affirm everything everyone else has said, We're doing a really great job. I hope y'all are giving yourselves the pat on the back that you all deserve. Thank you so much.
My name's Jess Salzman. I'm a physical therapist. I work here in La Jolla at all 3 hospitals. Let me just make sure all of rehab is up here right now. We got speech therapists. We got occupational therapists. And we got physical therapists. All right. Today kind of sucked because the weather was horrible, but we're still out here because we're all fighting. We are all in this fight, like everyone has been reiterating, and we're not going to stop until we win. You know, the subject of outsourcing, yes, our department does have travelers and we do have contracted positions, so it's certainly affecting us. We want people to know, though, that we're going to fight for our jobs, we're going to fight for our security, we're going to also fight for, you know, our good benefits. Living wage, yes. I'm going to pass it over to Susan. Susan is a speech and language pathologist.
Thank you, everybody. I think Jess said it all. We're going to keep moving along, and I'm going to go into one of my favorite chants. UC, you're no good.
Treat your workers like you should.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, rehab team. The next one is again from UPTE, CWA 9119, the great leader.
Oh yeah.
Margaret Sheridan.
Great leader Ruth. I'm full of tears today. I'm crying a little bit because I'm tired. But I think at our first strike in May of 2018, I mentioned to you that the UC wants us to be tired. And when they want us to get tired out, we're going to get fired up instead. Are you tired out? No! Are you fired up? Yeah. Hell yeah! Many curse words. I'm going to keep them on the inside. At my first speech, I had my AEIOU of what we have to do. Act, empower, inform, organize, and unite. We have to continue doing that. I'm not a teacher, but I'm always giving you homework. Because you have to leave here and tell your coworker, if he or she is in UPTE or AXME, what it was to be here today, how it felt to have members of your union and your sister union and your auntie and uncle and grandma and grandpa unions come here, march with you, and speak with you. How energizing that was. How it reminded you what you're doing. How it reminded you how angry you are that UC's stupid mother bleeping strategy is to try to wait you out. That's all they're trying to do, is to see how long it will take for you to give up. Are you getting tired out? No! Are you getting fired up? Yes! Curse word. Listen. I went to a meeting where the UC office of the president was sitting on one side of the table. They didn't care that I had arrived, they just kept talking. And afterwards, I asked, you know, I didn't record the meeting, I can't broadcast it on social media. Can I blast about it? They said, yeah, you're allowed to talk about it. So, okay, what I overheard them say is that they did research that said they should give us X% of a raise because they know what everybody else pays everybody else at all the other places around town. but they offered us less than that. And UPTE was sitting on the other side of the table, said, why did you offer us less if you know that you should be offering us more? And they shrugged. They don't care. They're just waiting and hoping that we give up. Are you going to get tired out?
No!
Are you going to stay fired up?
Yes!
Are you going to do your homework and tell somebody who stayed home today, or who even worse went to work today, why this is important?
Yes!
You tell them in a way that helps them feel empowered and informed, so that next time they have a chance, they will choose to act. Not so that they feel guilty and they feel like you're angry at them, but so that they feel like they're being brought into the organization, and they feel the unity, and they come out here and they go, oh my gosh, yes, the energy is amazing. The brotherhood and sisterhood is amazing, and we will wait them out, because when we fight,
we win!
Goddamn mother bleep!
Amen.
It's almost like a prayer. Okay, so some of the things I heard today was talking about women. Across this country in the last year, enormous labor union activities that were successful came from teachers, majority women. Hotel workers, majority women. Over here in healthcare land, those nurses, majority women. Who is the UC trying to pay less than everybody else? Women and people of color. We're not here about that today, we're here about outsourcing. They're trying to build a new building and let all the IT workers be from some outsourced company just during the building of that building. Shrug, so that our IT workers have nothing to do. And all those temporary workers get no health care. Boo. Oh, that doesn't affect me. I'm a social worker. Oh, that's nice. In my department, we have 3 travelers right now. 4. And they're not getting any health insurance either. Boo.
Shame on UC! Shame on UC! Shame on UC! Shame on UC! Shame on UC!
You think just because you have a master's degree, your job is protected from outsourcing? Ha, ha, ha. Wrong. The UC strategy is to get unbenefited workers to save their butts money. Bad for students, it's bad for patients, and it's bad for you. Are you going to get tired out?
No!
Are you going to get fired up?
Yes!
32?
99!
91?
90!
We act, empower, inform, organize, unite. Thank you.
Our next speaker needs no introduction, but I have to still introduce him. From AFSCME, Local 3299, Vice President. And it is our pleasure to have him here in San Diego. It's no other than Michael Avant.
Thanks, Ruth. You know what? It's so glad to be home here in San Diego. I live here in San Diego, but I'm a statewide vice president, so they have me everywhere. But I'll tell you what, brothers and sisters, it feels good to see my fellow San Diegos standing together, right? I'm gonna let you guys know what happened today in San Francisco. There was a UC Regents meeting, right? So we went up there today, and we told Jenna Napolitano that we're not having this outsourcing. We're not gonna stand for this outsourcing. Right? So what we did, we went to the meeting today and we had a civil disobedience action, right? So that means we had our folks get arrested, right? And so we closed down the meeting today. With all our brothers and sisters
just look just like you. From communities, from unions, we closed it down, right? So let me just give you a little bit of history of what's going on, right, with the outsourcing. So right now, currently, we have over 7,000 workers that are outsourced. 7,000 workers, right? So UC thought it was a smart idea to add 150 million on top of a 345 million to outsource, right? Shame on UC. Shame. Now let me tell you what that equates to. That equates to about 1,700 jobs yearly that's being contracted out. Are we gonna stand for that? No! Are we gonna stand for that? No! Not only did they thought this was a good move, they thought that they were gonna silence our voice. Shame on UC. Shame on UC. Not only if they're trying to outsource our job, they're trying to weaken San Diego, they're trying to weaken UCLA, they're trying to weaken UCI, they're trying to weaken all of California. Shame on UC. Shame on UC. UC is the third largest employer in the state, and next to the military, they're number one in San Diego, right? So we think of this place as a great university, right? We come here and we do our work. UC runs because we run UC, right? Who runs UC? We run UC. So they have turned around and became corporate, greedy thugs. That's what they are. They don't care about our workers anymore, right? We can see that. The outsourcing that keeps going on, we will not stand for it. We're not gonna have it, right? And then they want to silence our voice. That's what this is about. They want to keep us quiet about taking our jobs away. And we're not gonna have that, right? No. So I want everybody to turn around and point and say shame on UC. Just turn around. Y'all ready? Shame on UC. 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 You know what? Because without all of us, they gonna think they can keep silencing our voice. And brothers and sisters, we're not gonna have that, right? And again, I want to thank everybody that came out. Right? We got to continue. Even the folks that went to work today, we still got to work on them, right? Because their jobs can be gone, right? They think it's about money. They think it's about the pension. But what is it good if we don't have our jobs, right? How the hell are we gonna worry about a raise if we ain't got no jobs? And for those that think your jobs is safe, just look at the money that they're spending to outsource our jobs. Your jobs is not safe, right? So I want everyone to grab a sign, because we're gonna hit the line, and I want you to be loud as possible, right? And we're gonna keep this momentum going, because who runs UC? We run UC. Who runs UC? We run UC. Who runs UC? We run UC. Whose university? Our university. Whose university? Our university. Whose university? Our university. Whose university? Our university. Let's take it to the street, guys. Woo!